The point of these videos is to give you a few lines so you can schmop up your opponents, bruv. Drop a like, son. Let's go. I'm going to show you a few main lines. I'm going to show you a queen trap line, and then we're done. Whenever they play d4, you play f5, and this is the Dutch. So a lot of book theory will be this. They will play c4. You will play knight f6. They will develop their knight. You will push e6, allowing your bishop to come out. Let's freaking go. Let's look at a few lines. Number one is if they play knight f3, you play bishop b4. This is very common. You'll be in this a lot of time. Basically, you put in the bishop here because 99% of the times you just want to take this knight. This bishop is doing crap all in the Dutch for you, so you want to get rid of it for maybe one of their more active pieces. A lot of the times they'll reply with bishop g5. Like, you can pin me, can you? I'll pin you right back, son. And in this case, you just want to take the knight. Take the knight, they take back, you kick away their bishop, they just go back to h4, which they probably will do, right? They probably will do. But it's actually a loser move because then you have your pawn coming up. And then when they go back again, because they're not going to sack, that's just a waste of a whole piece. So when they go back, their bishop is trapped. Boom. Winning line number one. Back here, if they decide to take, you just take back with your queen. And then your game plan is kind of just, if they play e3, you play b6. If they play g3, you play b6. Whatever they play, you're just going to play the same thing. And your game plan is castles, d6, knight d7, and it's more comfortable for black. You can even maybe go d5 as well. d5 is acceptable too. But the line we got here is d3, b6, bishop d3, bishop b7, castles, castles. White doesn't really have anything at all. Their best move is that, but nobody's going to play that. It's like such a passive queen move. Like, what is that even doing? And a move like this is just losing because you can just push. So they bring their rook there, and then your game plan is going to be bishop e4, in hopes that they trade because it's an inaccuracy, and now they're feeling a bit confused because if they go back here, no matter what, you're kind of winning this pawn. And this position will happen a lot in the Dutch lines. But if they don't take, like top engine move now is that. Nobody's going to play that. Everyone's just going to either take or everyone will play something like this, and you'll be in you just be in a better position. If they take now, then you just take. And then this is threatened again if they start doing stuff like this. Start playing stuff like this. This is threatened if they start pushing here. You start pushing here. This is threatened again. What are they doing? Getting destroyed. That's what they're doing. Back in this position again. If they play bishop f4, it's going to be the same sort of idea. You just play b6, and they'll go e3. This is the top line. You develop your bishop, fianchetto, and your game plan is going to be very similar to before. Say the bishop comes out, you castle, they castle, e6, allowing your knight to jump over here. If they centralize their rook, aiming to defend the e4 square, you just develop your knight like we talked about. White doesn't have anything here. White's best move is a4. You can play this a few ways. You can just play a5, which is a solid move. You can play e5, which is a nice move. If they take, then you take here first. And then when they take back, you can just recapture with the pawn. And then this is pretty solid. How are they protecting all of their pieces here? They're not. They might reroute their knight over here. Seems okay, right? But then you can start playing moves like this. And then this attack is kind of starting. So back in this position here, let's have a look at another line, a3. So if they stop your bishop from coming out in the first place, is you're just going to play bishop e7. And then they'll probably bring their bishop out. And then maybe going for some sort of attack down here. You just castle. e3 is a very common move to allow their other bishop out. And again, you're just going to go with the same game plan as before. Bishop develop. Maybe you can start going after the bishop. Likelihood is at this stage in the game, like move 9 or 10, probably won't be in this position if you're like a lot lower rated. This is quite high level stuff here. I would say so anyway. People watching this like, easy, mate. Castles takes the bishop. c5, a key move here. Just attacking the pawn structure in the center, forcing white to make a decision. And if white just takes, then it's kind of just better for black. Like you're just gonna take back on c5. You got a really good pawn here. Like if they ever start doing stuff like this with this pawn, then this is just falling. Like, and your game plan here is just gonna be get your queen over. Start attacking this side of the board. Let's say if they just play a move like rook e1, which is a top engine, you're just going to be getting your knight out. And your game plan is kind of controlling all of these squares around. Slowly advance up the board. Maybe bring your queen over here. These sort of ideas are very common in the Dutch. Let's freaking go. Next line. Okay, so back into this line again. Let's imagine they bring their knight to f3 and you go bishop b4. Another move here is queen g3. And this is a very cool variation in which is a queen trap. Queen trap, queen trap. So in this position here, a5 is key. And now if they try and push away your bishop, you may be thinking, oh no, I have to jump back now. I have to jump back. It's game over. You do not, because you have a4. If they take the bishop, it's a big inaccuracy because you have your knight to c6. Then the queen's only safe square is there, in which your rook goes to a5. Queen is trapped. Top move here is actually that. But realistically, they'll just take there. It's even worse. But if they take there, you just take. You up a queen, bro. You can start going over here, attacking this. The eval bar says it's like +1. But realistically, this feels like a +3 or 4. Look at this pressure. What the hell is white doing? White's got no development. Apart from these two knights that are doing nothing. Oh, eval bar is capping, bro. that is the Dutch opening. Let me know what you want next in the comments. Drop a like. Bye.